Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a team from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Cowboys will put total weather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Golden Hurricane offense takes the field as we get this game underway. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Francis. Got a man, it's Booker. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. Fires downfield. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Ballard. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Ballard.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. He wants to throw it again. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, And instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
Back to pass, it's Francis. Gets rid of it. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Punt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. So Oklahoma State's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse.
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be...
He's loose. Wide open spaces. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The give to the back. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking for room, it's Richardson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Francis. With the catch, it's Richardson. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his 2nd interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder.
Turning it on! They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as come to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
There's so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision. Goes it.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Looking to pass. It's Flores. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. The Cowboys come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to run for it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
It is deafening in here. The panel people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Gives it on the option. Jukes his way for more. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Wants to throw. It's Flores. He'll heave it deep. He's got it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and they'll take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. You might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Buys a little extra time. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Tulsa wasting no time.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's first and 10. To the air, it's Francis. He'll throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Unleashes one. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
It's caught. And fired the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. Tulsa comes to the line with a first and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Offense changing the play. They send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Francis. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the air on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They go to the ground. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout and try to force them to punt. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Francis. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Runs through the tackle. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. And the Cowboys come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. The Cowboys will snap it on first and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. A collision, and he's stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Fitzpatrick. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air. It's Flores. They're working that left side. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Oh, and fortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Richardson.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. Leaves it with the back. It's a seam wide open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the tailback. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. Quarterback on the keeper. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Tulsa will come to the line on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Back to pass, it's Francis. Wide out trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Tulsa! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to...
Turning on the Jets. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Back to throw, it's Flores. Looking to the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Might be changing the route. And back to the air on second down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got him downfield. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Francis. Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Tulsa wasting no time.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Ballard. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to keep it in the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Pulls it in. It's Richardson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Made the play on the purpose, hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The give as they work on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there are still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. And the Cowboys inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Powell.